Hey, you over there? Yeah, you! Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG players are like mint in the water.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation? Alright.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius?
Whether you there are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, sure.
Great! Since...
I thought you would have already heard everything.
Why don't you...
Alright. Have you heard any Ben, did you know? There are two guys who are... I never really found... If you're interested.
Good to know.
Oh, did you know that the Duke...
Huh?
That's right. The Duke would to go from an ordinary inmate to become a forbidden zone.
It's just a...
Anything else?
Look! There are some people talking over there!
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all but.
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm the...
Oh, you think you're special or something?
I don't...
Hey, how cool would it be?
What kind of filthy... Listen, think... Who wants to live in the...
And what makes you...
Whoa. Sounds like they're really... Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when... That's true.
I'll never get a handle on it.
There's a group of people...
So I said, that's not a fuss.
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Fine. Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some...
Really?
You're kidding. How often does anyone...
A little
You're...
I'm Quisto, and this is Lav...
So...
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. Whoa, all the...
I don't mind the welfare meals. Talk about the welfare.
Right.
Is that...
Oh.
You are... Since you like my... Listen, kids. You've already met the one...
Those who have the Duke...
I know who you... Speaking of which...
You mean he hit a wolf?
But that Lorvine's... Wait a second. Do you think it... Could it be that...
After all...
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. A According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Take it easy.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found...
Oh, as expected. Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all. And Master Child probably went missing because he is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much... Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Font...
His escape route is already flooded, so...
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be...
Bingo!
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk... It's the least I can do. We're all in this together. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this...
Collecting information...
Now, let me think. To find out more information, and if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know Traveler. What say you to meeting here? Oh, and there's just one, though we can just sit. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be...
Well, I won't call it easy per se. Listen carefully. You've mentioned investigate the internal structure, but also there's no need to take risks.
But that's not a bad thing, right? All right, then we'll head...
Let's go our separate ways.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon... to be several people inside.
Right. I feel like
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from... Oh... Someone! Please help! She...
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Behind freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, Traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh? Oh, that's good. I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath. Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here? And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem. What about here? Does this... Oh. I understand. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. So that's what it is. Thank goodness. And there have been other... Congratulations. The health risk is incredibly low, so you should... Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after...
very well.
And she hopped away, just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Her stomach ache's really bad. She was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation, though they may have committed crimes and gotten...
Yeah, you're right.
That's correct.
Are you two...
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for You could
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurrier. Don't...
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
Release. It's way...
Please allow me to end this boring and...
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this
He just slowly walked off? Like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine.
You really...
I'll accompany you two for a while. No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sijuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here. Miss Levine, I left in a bit of a hurry just... so, huh? I understand. These are yours.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the... Alright then. Is there anything we should know? No, her base... Got it. Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get... We've been to lots of places together. She may look a bit under... Oh, so you're the best of companions. Ah, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we... Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Thank you, Miss Sijuin! Are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time? No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of... Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse and... Whoa! You really are super thorough. Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Linny!
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked...
That's good. We've taken a look at...
Wait, what?
You already went up infiltrating a guarded... Lynette also felt like...
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's good.
Then, let's...
Is now really a...
According to my observations. Also, I'm...
Okay, then let's head over...
Lynette should be here right now. Huh, strange.
As expected, Sijuin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. Unless...
Let's see if there are...
Okay.
some books here, and these sure are some interesting books. She even has books.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
That's the one Lynette.
She would have set her, which means...
This is.
Wait, this thing? It does... The space behind it is empty. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over.
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message."
This is...
Is that all? The back.
Show me!
That look on your face. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But what?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So you're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. I'd like to know that too. Why did he... Don't panic, just think everything over. Wait, you're right. The fact that
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
So he's We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably...
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I'll go talk to...
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler...
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back!
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these...
It's not impossible, but it'll require
Is that so? Very... Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop.
Someone! Please help!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like... Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to... Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Lenny! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office.
come out and face me, Risley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my
Stop joking around! Where did you take my sip?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your rank.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not? What?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine.
No, we're still here, so he'd definitely try to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we—
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as you need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite—
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parent. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all,
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me,
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here.
Lenny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have Mr. Fremine left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me.
I I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6.
Wait,
2. Time's up. It really...
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to...
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best, but that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty. The Fonta promoter has been... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from human. I've been told that the infirmary is... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because... The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetic. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees... We often see Miss Sijuin The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he does... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could... Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an According to Collins, the research note said that
going on. Paimon under the hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with... She often visits the production zone out of her sense of duty as the head. Sigewinne has only the best. Unfortunately, the recipients... Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sigewinne's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides.
I've been told that the infirmary is... Fonta's internal reports... We often see Miss Sigewinne observe... The research note said that the... According to Collins, the Fonta promoter has been struggling because... I've been told that the infirmary... According to Collins, the Fonta promoter has been... The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. The Fonta promoter has been...
Paimon gets this rule that hidden rule of the Pancration. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood red... The company, they came to the Duke, no, and so...
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of... You'll pay for this!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewinne. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sigewinne?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Sigewinne... You...
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would...
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want, but let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarand. My door.
Fremine! Fremine!
What's going on? What is Clarand doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarand while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sijui and me... How's the situation?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay...
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to...
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes...
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some...
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already...
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably of course. Sorry.
Why would he ingest a large...
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If...
Linny, are you okay?
Oh.
Are you sure? You...
My hands and...
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh. Fremine?
He'll be fine. But for now...
His breathing's begin...
Give me a hand and...
Yeah, I'll take him from this side.
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him.
The Duke and Clarand are gone.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarand will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
He's awake. Fremine.
We're all here.
The infirmary. How do you feel?
Travel. The sea. There's something wrong with...
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about...
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's the... Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. I'm in. Where could Master Child be? This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?